there are people also probably now entering my Twitter feed who will say that any restriction at all is unconstitutional because it amounts to an infringement on our rights. This is just not true. And we know it's not true because we've already decided as a country that we're going to draw a line. Anyone can have a slingshot. No one can have a nuclear weapon. We've obviously decided, right? Somewhere here, somewhere between a water balloon and a Predator drone, America gets to draw a line in order to keep ourselves safe. We're just saying the line ought to be drawn a little tighter.
It is you who have changed the political calculus on gun safety.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage Vice President Joe Biden.
The reason why they don't want what they know is rational gun policy is they'll sell fewer guns. They'll sell less ammunition. Who in God's name needs a weapon that can handle 100 rounds?
How can supporters of gun safety get legislators to focus on proven policies that we know will actually save lives?
Listen, elections matter. Elections matter. I mean, here's the thing. People got to be held accountable, and if they don't have the courage to vote in the best interest of their communities, they need to be elected out of office.
So, Senator Warren, you can just start off by telling us how you will prioritize the issue of gun safety if elected as president.
I want us to change how we think about gun safety in America. It's not just about passing 4 pieces of legislation over there or changing 2 regulations over here. It's about reducing the deaths from gun violence. That's what our goal has to be.
It's not Hollywood. It's not video games. It's the guns. It's the guns that are the problem. Stop shifting blame. Stop making excuses.
I sat across from the president in the White House at that meeting after Parkland. All the leaders on these issues were there, and I sat directly across from him, and I wrote down on a piece of paper how many times he said he wanted to pass those bills. 9 times. 9 times. And you know what happened the next day? He went and met with the NRA, and he folded. Well, as your president, I will never fold. All right?
Please welcome to the stage Senator Bernie Sanders.
So if the American people want us to move aggressively in terms of gun safety legislation, why aren't we doing it? Why isn't Mitch McConnell doing what I and others have asked him? Pass what the U.S. House did and let us even go further. This is what the American people want. And what the American people, whether they're Republican, Democrat, progressive, conservative, independent, or whatever, they are sick and tired of a United States Senate that is more interested in listening to powerful special interests than the needs of the American people. So I urge all of you, you don't need my urging, you are doing it. Keep doing it.
From every corner, speak in a loud, focused voice and make sure our legislators hear enough is enough.
My beautiful 4-year-old daughter, Dayla, was struck by a stray bullet March 2011. My son, my daughter's twin brother, witnessed what happened that day. She died 2 days later. As president, how would you address unintentional shootings by children?
I have a 6 and 3-year-old boy, as I'm imagining. The biggest downside of running for president for me has been that I don't get to see my family very much. So I get pictures, I FaceTime, I see pictures of my boys, and just that scene that she described, I'm sorry, it's like very, very affecting. That story should not be possible.
The majority of gun owners, the majority of NRA members, all of us think universal background checks make a heck of a lot of sense. That's how I got my guns. Majority of Republicans think that. Red flag laws, if you can get Indiana to pass it, it's not a crazy liberal state.
What steps would you take to tackle dangerous loopholes as a president?
Thank you for coming here to advocate for your son and to testify for your son I can't think of, as a parent, anything worse than having that happen, and I can't imagine having the strength to actually be able to do what you're doing now. But it's what's making a difference in this country. Let me give you an example. You mentioned red flag laws. In Colorado, we have a red flag law because Tom Sullivan lost his son at the movie theater in Aurora, and like you, said, I'm not going to let this happen again.
I stand here as an Ohioan with now a city that carries the hashtag Dayton Strong. But even more importantly, I stand here as a broken mother who struggles, wondering if I spend more time grieving about one child than the other.
We're all here with you, standing with you.
Today is the 5th anniversary of the death of Michael Brown. And we know that police violence is also gun violence in this country too often for black and brown communities. So I mean that to say that there's a powerful coalition there. Don't forget that. There's a powerful coalition there, I think, to be fostered, to be harnessed, to ensure that whether you're black or brown or white or whoever you are in this country, that you can feel safe, because that's what we want for our children, for our families. Y muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for your advocacy and making us feel safer.
Around the nation, we are uniting together and saying, no guns without background checks. No guns for terrorists. No guns for criminals. No guns for domestic abusers. No guns for minors. No guns for those who are a danger to themselves or others. And no votes for candidates who stand in the way.
Now, in my state, we have passed 3 major gun safety legislation, leading the nation on extreme risk protection orders, leading the nation closing gun loopholes, leading the nation requiring training for folks to get semi-automatics. Now I can report to you, we have the NRA on the run in Washington State, and I intend to get them on the run in the United States of America.
I left Dayton and I went home, and I was like, we got to do something. Let's go to Kentucky. And so I called, the contacts in Moms Demand Action. And Christy said, when do you want to go? I said, tomorrow. It's like, let's just go do it. What are we waiting for? Within 24 hours, we had, some say well over 1,000, some say maybe 1,500 people in Kentucky from 5 different states. They all went to Mitch McConnell's back door and made this happen. So I just want to say, I will go into any political battle with a group of moms feeling very good that we are going to get the job done.
When young advocates can stand up to members of the Senate and say, I dare you to stop taking money from the NRA, I'm telling you, things are changing. So do not give up. It's your voices that matter. So keep speaking up. Do not be silent. Just keep demanding it. I promise you, your voices matter. It's the only time it's ever worked in our entire history is when regular people like you demand it.